Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those who do not know me, my name is Keikami, and today we are going to be continuing our playthrough of the post-Stormblood expansion in Final Fantasy XIV. It feels so weird saying that. We are actually in the post-Stormblood expansion, right? Oh my gosh, this has been quite a journey. But if you remember from our last episode, we were helping the Sultana, Namino, and that is her kind of right over there in the corner there. And she is trying to figure out a way to help the Alamigan refugees in Ul'dah either make their way home back to Alamigo and basically start a life for themselves over there. Oh, my goodness, 1 second. You know it's going to be a good stream when I got to grab the water right off the bat, right? Oh my goodness. Anyways, with that, she did strike up a deal with Lolarito, and so I'm curious to see where this is going to go next. Now it's called securing the Saltery. And so they were going to use salt. So they were, as I was saying, they were going to use salt to almost as a, I don't know if they were going to use it as transfer for payment or if they were going to bring salt in, something with the Saltery. It is a good trading hub for where the Saltery is. It's a great trading hub. So hopefully we're gonna see where this goes. Let's just say that. That was a very poor summary, but you got the general gist, right? She's trying to make a deal. She wants to do the right to the Alamigan refugees that have been living in Ul'dah for the last 20 years. And at the same time, in order for her to do that, she has to play the Monarchist game. So Lolarito's game. So that's in general, that's the politicking that's kind of happening right now. So let's talk to Namino. She says she is ready to move ahead with her plans, securing the Saltery. Our course is decided. I shall return to the palace and have my ministers begin working on implementing the particulars of the plan. If I could prevail upon you one more time, Keikami, I would ask that you convey the details of our negotiations to Commander Hext on your return to Alamigo. All right. And my thanks again. Together, we have laid the groundwork for an endeavor which promises to benefit the peoples of Alamigo and Ul'dah both. All right. That's kind of exciting. I'm glad. You need not accompany back to the palace. I will have Papashan arrange an escort. That is, if he hasn't already organized a search party. I've been absent for rather longer than intended. Uh-oh. All right. So she knows how to get back. That's good. So that means we are going back to Alamigo. So let's go to Gear Albania and let's talk to Commander Hext. And let's see what they're gonna say. I hope they're okay with this deal, right? Oh. And let's see, there they are. There's Weiskar, Arenvald, Alphino, Lise. Oh, I guess we're talking to Lise. Okay. Oh, Commander Hext. That would be Lise, wouldn't it? Her last name is Hex, if I remember right. I keep forgetting that. Keikami, you're back. What did Namino... Oh, sorry. Are you allowed to talk about your audience with the Sultana? Yeah, let's tell her what's going on. So, Raban says he's going to return to Ul'dah, but she isn't sure he wants to. It's true. Tell us something we don't know, but I'm pleased to hear she's committed to helping our refugees come home. Yeah. And this plan to revitalize the Saltery does make a lot of sense. Quite how you convinced her to seek Lolarito's help is another question. After all that has happened, he is the very last person I would expect her to turn to for advice. But on a more practical note, Lise, assuming the interim government elects to accept Ul'dah's proposal, I have one caveat like you. I should like you to include in the bargain. Alamigo must be permitted to cover a portion of the investment. True. We have a fortune at our disposal after all, and allowing Ul'dah to provide the entirety of the capital will afford Lolorito too much control. I agree. Honestly, Alphino, it's like Kugane never happened. What exactly does a ruthless profiteer have to do to earn your trust? A lot. A lot. But yes, you do make a good point. First things first, though, we need to discuss this proposal with the Sultary's residents. Agreed. Wisecar, how do you fancy explaining the Sultana's plan to your grandfather? I like to hear what Wat thinks of the idea before agreeing to anything. Right away, Commander. Would you mind coming along, Keikami? I might need you to fill in the details. Then I shall come as well. Should Wat wish to discuss figures, my knowledge of the nation's finances may prove useful. Okay. And off we go. All right. So let's go find Wat. What's up? I can't help it. I gotta make the joke. Let's go to Porta Praetora and we'll run from there. I think this will be the shorter distance between the two. We did unlock flying in all the zones, especially here, which is wonderful. I love it. But now you get to see, look at this. This is Alamigo in all of its glory, guys. This was such a sight. It was kind of cool to see. What do you think? And then you have not only the hunting grounds over here, there's some really cool crystal caves up over here that were really neat to go and fly around and discover. If you ever get the chance to do it, I recommend it. It's kind of cool. It was really, really neat. Anyways, we are on a mission. Our mission is to talk to Wat and see what he has to say about the Sultry. So, we are going to head this direction. Yeah, flying is just so much easier, isn't it? Than trying to navigate the terrain. Look, they're all here. There's a bunch of people here now. I like it. I'm always excited. I'm excited to see the city or the towns kind of rebuild themselves. I don't know. Ideally, one would want Alamigo's stake to match Ul'dah's gill for gill. I agree. In combination with a cast iron contract that should serve to prevent Lolorito from making off with all of the profits. Let's go and see Granddad. He's going to want to hear of this. All right. What do you have to say? That's this old guy right here, if you remember. What manner of mischief brings you youngins to old Wat this time, eh? They want to rebuild the Sultry, Granddad. Keikami, tell him about the deal. Oh, man, you were supposed to help a little bit with that. Well, bugger me. We've never had the coin or the hands to put the place back to how it was, but it sounds like that's about to change. There's just one small wrinkle in your plan. It doesn't account for all the nasties queuing up to eat anyone who goes near the shore. The king used to send soldiers to cull the buggers, but the Imperials weren't about to help the likes of us. Don't worry, Granddad. We'll take care of all that. Commander Hex has been talking about starting up regular patrols, and I'm sure she'd assign me to the lock if I asked. I'd appreciate that, Wisecar, my lad. Truly I would. So, does this mean you've gotten better with that blade of yours? Uh-oh. I've been training, aye, but mostly to kill Imperials. You've some experience hunting monsters, don't you, Keikami? Think you could cast an eye over a few of the local beasties and teach me how to deal with them? Sure, why not? You can count on us. Let's not waste any time then. I'll see you by the lock. All right. Alphino? While you're busy attending to the local fauna, I shall have Master Wat explain to me exactly what is required to restore the Sultry to its former glory. Good hunting. Alphino, we need you to do some serious politicking here, right? We need him to take care of the Alamegans. They've been taken advantage of for too long. All right. Where are we headed? We're headed down this direction. Yep, there's Weiscar. We probably should be careful where we jump. That being said, Weiscar, what's up? Right then, Keikami. I got a spyglass here you can use to take a closer look at these pests. Once you got their measure, you can tell me what to do, and we'll see how well I get on. Okay. Search the surroundings for yabbies. You can move the camera, zoom in and out, target, and inspect it. Okay. I guess that's what we're going to do. Is that a yabby? How do we know what a yabby looks like? Seriously? Click to execute observe. I guess that's not a yabby. I thought that was a yabby. That's not a yabby? I thought that was a yabby. What's a yabby? Chat, what's a yabby? Oh wait, here. I saw something. It said something. What did it say? It said something. Can I do it now? No yabby. Okay, fine. I thought it'd be the big guy. Maybe we're mistaken. Is it under the yabby? Yabby's jaw. Oh, okay. We had to target a spot on the yabby. That's what they wanted, not a yabby in general. Boy. Alright, apparently the weak point is the jaw. Who knew? Yabby's entire body is protected by a hard carapace, but the underside of the head looks soft and vulnerable. Ah, looks like you found a yabby. They say hitting their shells like smacking a rock. Any suggestions? Oh, aim for the soft underside of the head. Just hit it as hard as you can. We'll help them out. We'll give them good advice, I suppose. Vulnerable under the head. They are. Right then. Wish me luck. You got it, dude. Go, go, go. Got it. Yay! Yes. You did it. Oh, man. Objective fulfilled. Alright, what's next? Thanks, Keikami. I did just as you told me, and the wavekin went down like a sack of popatos. Let's find something else. Okay. Now that we know a little bit of what we're doing, we'll grab this. How far up are we going? Not that much. Whee! I hope he got all the yabbies on the way. Oh, there he is. I think we found him. Are you going after the lightning sprite next? What are you looking at? I think I can handle the yabbies now. So, we should try something different. What else is out there? You search the surroundings for phobeds. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target a phobed, and inspect it. Okay. It's probably going to be this big old thing. Yep, this thing. Alright. What are we looking for with him? Probably his arms. That? No? Nothing? Oh, there you go, his eye. Yeah, poke him in the eye. What's his weak point? The phobed's hands are large and powerful, but destroying its crystallized core should render the salt golem inanimate. He sends power pulsating from behind its brow. Alright. Crystallized core. Alright. A phobed? How do I defeat one of those? Just hit it really, really hard as you can. Destroy the core within its brow. Inside its head, is it? I'll try to stab it right between the eyes then. Why don't you go... This doesn't sound bad. Just go right through the eye. There's a big bone there. You want to go... Anyways. Do we get it? Yeah! It's not easy, fighting with the Liberator of Alamigo watching your every move. But I got the job done. Thanks for the advice, Keikami. I feel a lot better prepared for my patrols now. Any road, we should head back to the Saltery before Granddad starts to worry. I've been snipped into pieces and fed to a Yabby's hatchlings. Alright. Let's go back to Watt. Oh, this way. Saltery is this way. Alright, Watt. Alphino, did you help him? Don't let him get screwed over. That's my biggest concern. Let's hurry up and tell Granddad how the hunt went. It'll set his mind at ease. For the merchants of Ul'dah, a well-constructed contract is both sword and shield, and Watt must understand this if we are to meet them on an even field. Speaking of battles, does Wisecar seem equal the task of thinning the Loch's monster population? He certainly seems eager enough. I see you've returned in one piece. Dealt with those beasties then, did ya? I fought them myself after a bit of instruction from Keikami here, like. Once I've shared what I've learned with the others, we should have no trouble keeping the shoreline clear. Good lad. A fine young man you've become, Wisecar. A fine young man indeed. Too often of late I hear tales of folk over in the city, drunk on victory and hungry for revenge, their heads stuck firmly in the past. But we need to set our sights on the future, on things which will improve our lot. Things like getting the Saltery ready to welcome our long-lost countrymen. Let's do it. I'm gonna do a quick meal here. There we go. We're all set. Alphino. Ooh. The measure of his reach and a weapon coffer. Okay. It seems Wisecar has the Saltery security well at hand. I, meanwhile, have discussed the next steps with Master Watt and completed my inspection of the site. With a little work, the vacant buildings here could be made into very presentable dwellings. Okay. Message for General Alden. Uh-oh. Apologies for the interruption, miss, but the General would speak with you at your earliest convenience. Oh? Do not feel obligated to wait around on my account. I'll remain here to hammer out the finer details with Watt and act as an intermediary with our business partners in Ul'dah. You should go. General Alden asks that you wait for him by the main gate in the Alamigan Quarter. My apologies again, miss. Fare you well. Okay. Ooh, wonder what's going on. That Alphino's a bright lad, isn't he? I told him what we need to repair the place, and he tallied up the total cost on the spot. And it weren't a small number either. I'll ask Commander Hex to assign a squad to patrol the Saltary's harvesting and fishing spots, and I'll be sure to tell them what you told me. Okay. Pray, leave the administrative tasks to me. General Alden will be waiting. Off we go. Where are we headed? Is it going to be faster to fly or to teleport? Honestly, with the loading screen, I'm kind of wondering. Are we making the right choice here? We got to go up anyways, right? Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. We're almost there. Let's go up and over the wall. I think the guards are guarding that gate, right? Sheer curiosity. Aw, it's so cool though. Probably run that. Alright, down. There we go. Destination. This is an odd spot to meet. What do you guys think? Alright. We will hang out here. What's up?
Apologies for the wait. People are screaming for the butcher's blood again.
Yeah.
No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far.
Okay.
But it is no concern of yours. We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light.
Oh?
I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal.
Oh.
Aye, well, it would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the Resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
Oh no, don't ask me. Do we execute him or not? Oh, half of me says yes. We'll be nice.
You would spare these animals? Yours is a more merciful brand of justice than mine.
Oh, bummer.
In any event, I thank you for your honesty. When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard.
Uh-oh.
Well, that concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me.
Okay. Darn, I thought we were being good going the noble route.
I bear a share of the blame for Ilberd's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Alamegan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did. Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't. But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever.
Yep.
Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Alamigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. Which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Uldar and take my place at the Sultana's side.
Okay.
Father...
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword.
Really?
But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Is this truly what you want, Father?
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain. Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
Of course. Sadly, but... Oh, hey. Arnvald, what are you guys doing here? Well, I know why Raban and Pippin are here. I was just on my way to the Saltery. I was lucky. It's lucky I saw you. I guess so. Arnvald seems flustered. Something is amiss. That took longer than I intended, but at least you know where I stand. Now that's settled. Arnvald, what news? We may have a problem, sir. A group of Anata has arrived at the main gates, and I don't mean the Vera. These are Qualyana, the ones that summoned the Primal. Oh. They are insisting they be allowed to attend the council. Lise is trying to reason with them, but she may need help. An invitation was extended to all of the native beast tribes, but we assume the Qualyana will refuse it out of hand. We had best go and see for ourselves. Pippin, take command of our forces and be ready for battle. Keikami, you've dealt with these Qualyana before. I'd have you at my side. Okay. Yeah, this was the Lady of Bliss trial. The one who summoned I want to say priestess, but not quite priestess. Alright, we're going ahead. We are headed this way. Whee! Upsy daisies. Because of the princess death, her death at the hands of the butcher. That's what I'm trying to think of. I'm sure I just butchered that explanation too. That's okay. Saltaruva. I love all of these. All these stairs and winding cases. They're just so neat. So cool to look at. Alright. We are headed this direction. There's Lise. What's up? Oh, we can't talk to anyone else? Alright. Keikami, Raban. Gods, it's good to see you. Ah, the Slayer has come. We have not forgotten how you sinned against the Lady of Bliss, but we did not come here to shed blood, okay? You claim to seek harmony with all who call Gir Albania home. If this is truly your wish, you will welcome us as envoys of the Anata. It is our wish, and you are welcome, but we cannot condone the summoning of primals. If you want to enter the palace, I must ask that you first surrender any crystal jewelry. You have my word, it will all be returned to you when the meeting is over. We will do as you ask. Okay, but you will not have our weapons. We are not so foolish as to place ourselves entirely at the mercy of our tormentors. I reckon that's the closest we're going to get to a compromise, and we will have people standing guard. Aye, let them keep their swords. Then we have an agreement. Lead the way to your meeting chamber. Okay. Oh, let's please hope this meeting goes well. Right? Why do I have a feeling we've welcomed a viper into our midst? Well, it's important, right? If it keeps them from summoning primals, then it might be a good thing, right? Just think of it as two factions or two different cities or nations within, you know, the same area. It'll be okay. Arnvald. Turning the Qualyana away now would have made a mockery of Lisa's promise to give everyone a say. She couldn't not let them in. I agree. Raban seems unconvinced by the Qualyana's sincerity. We get a Raban! Detachable arm optional? How funny. Alright. This Qualyana elder's intentions seem at odds with all we know of her tribe. What do you think, Keikami? The enthralled must not be trusted. Mayhap even the enthralled can learn to compromise. Well, let's see what they have to say. We do have an example with the Sylphs, right? And negotiating with Ramu. So maybe. You believe an understanding can be reached? 'Tis not entirely unheard of, I suppose. Those who followed Saint Shiva eventually sought reconciliation with Ishgard. Whatever the truth, I would take no chances. The guard must be strengthened, ideally with people who know a thing or two about primals. Can we rely on the Scions? Of course you can. I'll round up our comrades and send them to the Alamegan quarter. You can go on ahead if you like, Keikami. My thanks. I will see you in the palace. Alright, let's go. I guess we're headed back. We are going to take the thing this time. Ooh, and we got our stuff. Return of the Bull accepted. Ah. Here's our destination. Are we ready? Let's see what happens at the palace. Keikami, I've brought reinforcements. Arnvald told me of the arrival of our unexpected guests, and I agreed that it would be prudent to call upon Y'shtola and Thancred as well. One can never be too careful when dealing with the enthralled. I'm not familiar with the Qualyana tribe myself, but Alizé's report suggested that they shunned contact with other races, despised it in fact, even compared to other Anata. Indeed, this apparent reversal in attitude is most curious. No one expected a response to our invitation, much less an envoy, and I imagine Lys was forced to make some rather hasty arrangements in order to accommodate them. Speaking of which, how should we deploy ourselves? If the meeting is to be held in the throne room, it would seem wise to have eyes both inside and outside the palace. Y'shtola and I can stand guard without. That leaves the three of you to keep watch over the proceedings in the throne room itself. Makes sense, right? Understood. We should join General Alden inside then. Alright. Keikami, do you know of the rear entrance to the palace? It's on the eastern edge of the city, at the top of the stairs. The guard there should have been instructed to let us pass. Oh. We get the... Okay. There's a back door. We go this way. Let's see if we can go this way. At least we got Peloton, right? Oh, we may not. Well, we may be able to make it. I don't know. Let's see where this takes us. Yeah, I think we make a left here. An alleyway. Perfect. Just what we needed. Alright. Look at all the people. My goodness. Alright, are we all set? Y'shtola? As fortune would have it, I was visiting Rogger's Reach to look in on Alizé. She sends her regards. Leave external security to us, Keikami. I scouted around the palace quite extensively while I was searching for Kryl, so I know the lay of the land. Awesome. Arnvald, you ready? The rear entrance to the palace is just up these steps. The guard should wave us through. Alphino? If we could somehow come to an understanding with the Qualiana, it would represent a great step toward resolving the primal dilemma in Alamigo. I only hope they are sincere with their intentions. I hope so too. Here with the Scions, miss. General Alden left orders that you were to be escorted inside, if you'll follow me. Let's do it. Everyone looks so upset.
Thank you all for coming. I am Lise Hext, and I speak for the Resistance. Among you are village elders, refugee leaders, envoys from the Ananta and the Kikern. You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question. What was the first thing you noticed when you came in? For me, it was that empty throne. It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king. Would any of you like to take their place?
They're all like, hell no.
Or should someone else sit there? Then let's sit here in a circle, as equals, and I hope, as friends.
Okay.
Expertly done. Lise has removed monarchy as a choice early in the game and positioned them to consider a joint government.
Good.
All things considered, I would say events have got off to a fine start.
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Thank you, Ragenfrid. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kaliana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
Who?
The Ananta wish only that those who dwell within Gir Abania devote themselves to our faith.
No.
You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi!
Oh, no.
Lady of bliss, grace us once more with your beauteous visage!
This can't be happening. No crystals were allowed through the door.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
Out we go.
It's up to us.
Well, at least there's two of us now. Don't look. All right, I guess we're doing this again.
God damn it! The guards were already turned!
Ooh.
Fools!
No, you don't!
The Kaliana would see us all enthralled.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvold to shield us.
Aye, but they can't well defend your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
Fight your way out.
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick. Come then. Who will be next to die on my steel?
Go Raban. Sheer curiosity. Leave the underlings to me. You have a primal to fight. Head outside to prepare. No. Alright, let's do this. Armbold, let's do this. How do we fight her without leaving our allies wide open? We can't stay on the back foot forever. No, damn it. If I think like that, we've already lost. I have the Warrior of Light at my side. We can do this. Isn't that right, Keikami? Oh, you need deflect. Okay. We gotta make sure we hit deflect whenever it pops up. Be warned, allowing an ally to be enthralled will result in failure. Oof. Hopefully this doesn't take us too long. Let's try it. Okay. All right, got it.
Why, I offer you peace and serenity.
I'm sure you do. Like we give up freedom, we work so hard to win. Okay. Two, yes, okay. Perfect, 3 of them. Yes. We get 3 at the same time, yes. Throw that one. These 3. And it explodes, come on. There we go.
free you from your hate!
Alright, do we do it? Do we buy Lee's time? I hope we did it.
Damn it all! It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
No shit, right?
What of it? Do you want to kill this thing or not?
Oh, okay. Not expecting Fordola. Huh. Alright. What are we doing? I don't know what this is gonna do. Cut us the path, stand by. Ah, good job. Get him out of there. Her presence is overwhelming. Okay. Quickly now, while the primal is Lise. I can't run away from this. They need us. Then we stand and fight together. Alphino, the envoys are in your care. Surely you do not mean to. Very well, I shall see to our guest safety. Great. Where's my healer? Well, I guess we're on this way. Thank you for telling me where to go. You need more than that, Destiny. Typical misguided fools. Uh-oh. Active time maneuver. Uh-oh. Ready. Set. Here we go. Come on. I think we did it. We're just gonna start throwing a whole bunch of stuff out here just to see what we got.
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Nope. I'll stay here. this is the safe spot. Oh, this is a safe spot too. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Woo! Oh, that was gonna hurt. Saw the extra little thing go on. I was like, oh no. Why do you cling to your misery? Because we can. She's starting the weekend. Don't give up. I just hope she's starting the weekend. Get rid of her ether, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna make this this time.
Here it comes!
And there's now, poor Alamigo. Okay, do we have like an open tree or anything? I have this here just in case. Duty complete. Okay, good. Here we go. Surprisingly, we made it. I didn't think we would. I was seriously worried about that.
We did it! We beat her!
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Oh?
What is this?
I'm only gonna say this once. The Ananta just summoned their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help. They need someone with the Echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't. I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now. You can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Alamigo. Your choice.
Uh-huh.
7 hells. It's her, the butcher.
Mm-hmm. probably going to be painful.
It's done. Take me back to my cell.
You are not forgiven.
Mm-hmm.
Not you. You I will never forgive. But I will thank you. For standing against a primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Armvald? That was unlike any battle I've ever seen. I'm not entirely sure how I survived it, to be honest. You and me both, buddy. One wrong step, and I could have lost my will to that fiend for the rest of my days. 'Tis a sobering thought. Lise is certainly, oh goodness, living up to her own ideal. Not every commander would choose to enlist a former enemy's aid in battle. I think I shall make a habit of checking for primal influence before our meetings from now on. That sounds like a good idea. Well fought, Keikami. Armvald, that was a near thing. Aye, our stand against the Quelliana would have been brief indeed had you not volunteered for guard duty. We'd be enthralled as surely as our sentries were. They must have planned this far in advance. Security was my responsibility, and I know how dangerous primals can be. I should have... it's my fault. My stupid mistake. Nay, lass, we were all caught unawares. We will take this as a lesson and watch our own more carefully in the future. You can be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't the only thralls in our ranks. The soldier who first spoke up in favor of the Quelliana keeping their weapons springs to mind. A primal servant is betrayed by Azora. If you mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify any others acting under Sri Lakshmi's influence. Thanks, Y'shtola. We'd appreciate the help. Speaking of help, I almost fell over when Fordola turned up. What was she even doing there? I asked her to come. Yep. She had the echo. We need more people with the echo. Well, that explains it then. It's sad, but Ragnfried was right. Her victims will never forgive her for what she's done. But I don't think Fordola picked up that sword looking for forgiveness. She just wanted to fight for her country. If you say the world in which Fordola grew up is partially to blame for what she became, then, as an Alamegan, I feel responsible for improving that world. We can't ignore what's happening right now. We have to show people a better way than vengeance, or we risk giving birth to a new generation of skulls. I know it's idealistic, but I want to help people to let go of their old grievances and make peace with each other. I'll hold 1,000 meetings and talk till I'm blue in the face if that's what it takes. 'Tis a long and arduous path you have chosen, but one well worth walking. Rest assured that I will do what I can to help you reach your destination. Aww. Thank you, Alphino. The first step will be to get our representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but not one of them seem ready to run. We're all determined to finish what we started. I will see that you are not interrupted. Keikami, you and the Scions are to stand down. Get some rest. You've earned it. Oh, this place.
A fine spot to contemplate the heavens. The meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people.
Okay.
It is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
Oh. Guess who's here?
Forget something? Your Grace, there was no word.
Rabun Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
Ooh.
But, Your Grace...
Raubon, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me?
Aww.
Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar? For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Aww.
Nanamo.
Smile for me, Raubarn. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Oh.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Ulda.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
Did not expect that. Huh. But is that going to undermine Lys? There's a good question. Oh man. Alphino? Arenvald is of an age with Fordola. Both of them were born Alamigan. One never wanted his Garlean blood, and the other tried to become Garlean but could never be. True. Similar, yet opposite, which would go some way to explaining the tension between them. I went to see Fordola in her cell again. She did turn the tide of the battle after all, and I thought it only right to thank her. But she wouldn't listen. She said she neither wanted nor needed my gratitude, and that I should go away. I don't know if I'll ever understand her. Lys? Oh. Darn it, Nomino?
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two. If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
You're kind to include me, Lys, but we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow. No shame in admitting it. The Warrior of Light has put far better men than me in the shade.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project.
Oh.
She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope he was still there.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Uh-oh.
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Be at ease, Alphino. 'Twas only a jest. But I must yield the floor to Raubarn. He has an important announcement to make.
Okay.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
I shall be assuming my father's duties. And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
Mm-hmm.
Twould seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
You may be getting on in years, Father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
Yes, the bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
Your Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humor. And you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
True.
So, does this mean you're staying?
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
If, he says. Welcome home, Rauban.
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
You have no idea.
Either you are more astute than I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch. In any event, one thing is certain. Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So Rauban's gonna be home now. Nomino. I have asked enough of you, Keikami. My only words for you now are those of gratitude. I must assume Fowler's responsibilities without delay, lest our rivals, both inside and outside Ul'dah, treat his dismissal as a window of opportunity. Rest assured, they will find Tizona's edge just as sharp in my hands. It seems my road has come full circle. I appreciate the support you showed for my earlier decision, overruled though it was. Lys must be overjoyed to know that General Alden is staying, though I suppose I shouldn't call him General anymore. Right? Rauban is the veteran of 100 battlefields. Lys couldn't ask for a more reliable ally to have at her side. I think it's about time I headed back to Rhalgr's Reach. What's next for all of you? Alisaie will be eager to hear of recent events, so I shall join you, if you've no objections. Of course. I'd welcome the company. Keikami, why don't you come along to the Reach as well, once you've said your farewells to Nomino and the others? Okay. Upon completion of this quest, you will be able to access the palace's rooftop gardens. Oh, by speaking to the Royal Menagerie's attendant. Oh, we can now go to the gardens. I'm so happy. Alright, so where are we headed? I'm assuming we gotta speak to Lys in Rhalgr's Reach. Oh, is that it? Okay. Well, let's see. Did they say anything different? No. No. I think we're good there. I think we're headed to Rhalgr's Reach then. And then we'll have access to the rooftop gardens, which is actually kind of cool. That'll be good. I actually like that area. That area is so pretty. So pretty. We got a bunch of quests here we have to figure out what to do with. We got Biggs and Wedge. We got Ortwin. We got some weird Eureka thing. Right? We got a Secret of Ooze. Alright. Where are we headed? Let's stop wandering. Got random quests. Ant Juice. What do you suppose Ant Juice is? Can't be like Beetlejuice, right? Alright. Let's jump up here. Lys. And Minago. Alright, Minago. We bought this freedom with blood. That of our friends and our enemies. I'll be damned if we're going to give it up again. Well, here we are again. True. Alphino has regaled me with a thrilling tale of hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals, unlikely alliances, and joyous homecomings. it would seem I missed everything, right? I was patrolling the palace grounds with Thancred and Y'shtola when we heard the report of a primal in the throne room. I honestly doubted my own ears. As others have said, we were lucky to have our Echo-blessed champions nearby this time, but we'll need to keep a closer eye on the Qualyana. You can say that again. This whole episode has reminded me just how far apart our kinds still are. It looks like centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day. But someone has to make an effort at reconciliation if these conflicts are ever going to end. Naturally, a lot of people are crying out for vengeance, but I've been doing my best to calm things down. Violent reprisals will only need to lead to more summonings. Indeed, violence will ever beget violence, as the Empire has learned to its cost in recent times. In any case, summoning Lakshmi was the brood mother's doing, and whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. We'll just have to watch and wait. Which isn't to say we won't be putting the safety of our allies in the Vera and M tribes first. I plan to have resistance scouts keep track of Qualyana's movements at all times. My parents will be relieved to hear that. What are your plans for the rest of the resistance army, out of interest? Are we to prepare for Imperial counterattacks? That would be a question for the resistance newest recruit, a military commander with far more experience than me. What? The Bull of Alamigo? We call it an army, but the resistance is really a collection of smaller independent groups. And when Conrad passed his command to me, that authority only extended to the freedom fighters based in Ralger's Reach. He just happened to be serving as the resistance spokesman at the time, and needed someone to take over the role while everything was in disarray. But that time has passed. When I speak with the other leaders about reforming the army under a new government, I'll be nominating Raban as the overall commander of our forces. He has more experience than the rest of us put together, and we stand to learn a lot from him. Indeed, he is in all respects the ideal choice. Assuming he accepts the post, Alamigo will have an added formidable weapon to its arsenal. True. And given the progress of Nanamo's resettlement initiative, I see great cause for hope. The seeds which we so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. I like that. We tend to our promises and watch as Alamigo blooms. Yay! Dress up Raban. Oh, we gotta see this, right? We gotta see what dress up Raban looks like. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we get another cutscene? Yep. Ooh, Doma! Zeko Setsu. I do give thanks to the kami that my makeshift raft withstood the fury of the seas. But their generosity ended. Without coins in our pockets for new attire, we are doomed to look like so much jetsam. Oh, woe betide the poor man in a city of rich merchants. Right? These dango are delicious. Will you have one? More sweetbreads? I surrendered my blade to secure what few coins we have. Oh, those are so good, though. It's like talking to a child. Why fate saddled me with this burden I shall never know, but I am alive, and I must return to my master's side. Ugh. Aww. Eat something, man. Come, Tsuyu. We shall find a ship to carry us across the Ruby Sea. I don't know. I don't trust her one bit. Still don't trust her. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace... The Empire. What's going on there? Have you read the reports? First Doma, then Alamigo, and Lord Xenos put to the sword. Do not believe everything you read. I hear the Viceroy was merely wounded, and that he has already returned to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chests and boast loudly of taking his head regardless. Uh-oh. Nay, Lord Xenos lives? No, he beheaded himself. Deplorable that our own officers should be fooled by Eorzean misinformation. Oh no. Fake news. Small wonder the provinces have begun rising up in rebellion. We must prepare an official and, above all, accurate announcement to quell these pernicious rumors. They would wage war with empty words. Let them produce the Viceroy's remains then. We shall soon put the lie to their claims. Who is that? That wasn't Oedipus, was it? No idea. Alright, let's use this guy. Let's use this guy. We're gonna save the weapon coffer. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's see, what does the wind-up Raban look like? We gotta look, right? So let's go minion. Dude. One armless Raban. Let's see. Not there. There he is. Summon. Can we... Let's take this off. He's kind of cute. Come on. Look at him down there. He's kind of fun. Alright. Let's get our, my favorite minion back out. I love that, my little guy. Where is he? Did I save him? No. Of course I didn't. My raccoon. My lesser panda. I love this guy. Add to favorites. Good. Alright, let's summon this guy. Now I have two. Good. Alright. Monago? They've been quiet since their treachery in the throne room, but the Qualyana are a problem we still need to solve at some point. Oh, we learned a greeting. I like this greeting. Lise has tidings to share with you. Tidings from the east. Yeah, let's see what, Keikami, great timing. I was just about to send word to the Scions. I got lots to tell you. The Council has officially recognized the Resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess who's been appointed commander. Suffice it to say, we're in good hand. Having the Bull of Alamigo at the helms does wonders for morale. People were dancing in the street when the announcement was made, and we have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If you two hadn't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. The Council has also decreed that we're to maintain a presence in Rhalgr's Reach. Lise will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's been doing tirelessly. A bit too tirelessly, some might say. We're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. That's an exaggeration, and I always get up again. Anyways, we can hardly afford to lower our guard now. Not after our latest brush with Lakshmi. Speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Qualyana, and it looks like they've chosen a new leader. Uh-oh. It's, Shanti's daughter. You know, the half-dead one? Uh-oh. The zombie one? For whatever reason, the Qualyana thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless, basically. As things stand, there's no prospect of engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. But I won't let that stop me. I'll keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Just like I've been reaching out to Fordola. She still won't meet my gaze, but she's given up on trying to ignore me. It may only be the odd grunt, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. That positivity will get her. Keikami, there you are. Oh, hey Alphino, what's up? Alphino, Alize, is everything all right? We've received word from Tataru. Hancock has apparently acquired information of great interest and urgency. More than that, she didn't say. Only that we should come to Kugane right away. All right? I had a mind for the two of us to set forth together, but Alize is determined to make it a party of three. As I've told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed, and I would benefit from some fresh air. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. Worry not, sister. I've quite given up trying to convince you. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You'll be joining us, I trust? I guess so. Huh. I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you on from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Thank you, Lise. Rest assured, should this business prove to be of even tangential concern to Alamigo, we shall inform you without delay. Let us be off then. Hancock and Tataru await us in the Ruby Bazaar offices. Okay. Let's do it. Let's see what trouble we can get ourselves into. Give Tataru a hug for me, all right? Will do. I hope all goes well in Kugane. Safe travels. All right, let's go to Kugane. Ooh, that's expensive. That's one hell of an aetheryte ticket. Right? And we want to go to the Alden Trading Company. Let's go to the Ruby Bazaar here. And let's see what's going on here. We do have a couple... Yeah, we got some quests here we still need to do as well. Hey, buddy. Greetings. May I show you in? Yes, please. Let us be off. What do we got? Oh, I love her earrings.
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
Mm-hmm.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved?
My presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
Okay.
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months.
Okay.
So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor. Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual. The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
Uh-oh. Well, we know that, but uh-oh.
I beg your pardon?
Mm-hmm.
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu. But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Gosetsu! He's alive!
We hope so.
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
So excited.
Have you informed Lord Hien? Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
Yes. We'll find Gosetsu together. Yes. Because I agree, I'm not sure what I would do if I saw Yosetsu again.
Thank you. If Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Mm-hmm.
Gosetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear.
Yes.
Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not, but I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garleans' movements, and more besides.
Okay. Oh dear, the smile. The smile is always, oh man. The informant awaits your pleasure in the back streets of Sanjo Hanamachi. From its shining facade to its dark underbelly, few know Kugane as intimately as he. One of the finest informants money can buy. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Permit me to assist you in your quest, my friends. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak of mine. Okay. Should your search take you away from Kugane, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see that she is ready to sail. I'll give Soroban a hand. If he's providing us a ship, the least we can do is supply the provisions. We'll be at the pier if you need us. Okay. A welcome officer and an excellent plan. A welcome offer and an excellent plan. Without further ado, then, let us seek out this informant in Sanjo Hanamachi. Okay. Out we go. I'm trying to figure out which way's out. Hanamachi. Ooh, that's all the way over here, huh? The Rakuza district? Let's go to the Rakuza district. Yeah, I have a lot of quests in here. I thought I cleaned all these up, but I guess not. A lot more popped up after, the more quests we finished, right? It's funny how that works. That's not gonna get us anywhere. Can we go this way? Yes, we can go this way. So we got this. You can have the first punch. No! We're meeting in the back alleys here. Is that a well? That looks like a well. Alright. Let's see. Yugiri? You have had dealings with informants in the city, have you not? Perchance you are already acquainted with this one? Not that I'm aware of. Given the Empire's movements, it seems highly probable that Gosetsu and Yotsuyu were indeed in Kugane. Yet I can offer no explanation as to why they should be together. That's the thing. This should be the place. Now we wait to see who comes. It's been a while, my friends. Yes, a long while indeed. Oh, is this the little, the fish guy? Oh no, not this guy. Uh-huh. I knew it. Kyoto, any funny business, and you know what will happen, I trust. No funny business, only loyal service and the finest quality information. Of course, such quality does not come cheap. No, but then Hancock has already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday. I've half a mind to call Lise. No Lise. I beg you, no boots. I will tell you everything I know, free of charge. The Empire searches for Yotsuyu. High and low, far and wide, come to enlist my help they did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. And have you decisive information? Were the two individuals cited here indeed Gosetsu and Yotsuyu? Alas, see them with my own eyes I did not, but the Imperials are confident. Yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of their contingent. But here is something they do not know. A rumor which you will find most interesting, I think. They say an elderly Rogadan samurai appeared on Kogane Dori with a beauteous maiden, and sold his katana to a pawnbroker. 'Twas no common katana either, but one of surpassing craftsmanship. Well, that is interesting, assuming it's true. Did you collaborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? No. Regrettably, I do not have a working relationship with the master of Shofuku Shichiten. My gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to say that. Now, why would that be, I wonder? If I didn't know better, I think he'd lent you the money. Ahem. He will help you, I'm certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my Garlean connections and learn what I can of their progress. A glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure. But it is wise to let the Namazu out of our... But is it wise to let the Namazu out of our sight? Right? What choice do we have? No other choice but this, and a fine choice it is. Though I am adept at gathering information, it is so much more efficient to share the work. He's right. Given the urgency, we would do well to split up. And so I will go with our friend here. Nothing improves efficiency like a little supervision. Yes, we will go together, and there will be no boots. Let's be about it then. Good luck with the katana. Shall we reconvene at the pier later on? Fragrant as the Ruby Bazaar offices are, I prefer the fresh air. I believe Alize has her task well in hand. Shall we seek out the pawnbroker? Alright, let's do it. You guys see our new greeting. I'm so excited. Greeting! Okay, let's see. Nope. Social. Emotes. Let's see what it looks like. You guys see what this looks like. We needed a new greeting, right? Should be around here somewhere. Probably down at the bottom? No? Ah, greeting. Greet. I like it. Perfect. It's way better than our other greeting that we've had. It's not strange that we should be compelled to turn to one who betrayed you, both you and Gosetsu, to the Empire. I would say the fates made mock of us had I not met Hancock. And now we get a green tea set. Ooh, far more better than its black counterpart. Green tea is by far the beverage of choice in far eastern Doma. To offset the sharpness of its flavor, it is often accompanied by something sweet, such as sticky rice or cakes. All right, or sticky rice cakes. Sorry, sticky rice cakes. That's not an or. All right, let's find the pawnbroker. Everything in order? Then let us proceed to Kogane Dori and find the master Shofuku Shitsen. Shichitsen. Kogane Dori. Where do you suppose Kogane Dori is? Oh, right there. In the markets. Let's try the Kogane Dori markets. That would make a lot of sense, right? Dum da dum. We got a merchant. We got the wandering minstrel. Got a summoning bell. More bunnies. We like bunnies. Oh, we got a lot of people. We got a perky pawnbroker. We might have had customers like those you described. So many people come through, it's difficult to remember. Perhaps you could jog my memory by making a purchase? No? Well, you can't blame a woman for trying. Nope, not the one we seek. Alphino, any luck? Simply uttering the word pawnbroker and a score of them gather around you. Finding our man may not be quite as simple as I thought. Feel ya. Let's talk to the pushy pawnbroker. A Rogan samurai and a maiden? Never seen him. Now, if you don't have any business with me, make way for someone who does. Not the one we seek. We got someone who's somewhat pleasant. Let's see. Welcome, good madam. Welcome. Will you be buying or... have you seen a Rogadin and Yosetsu? Ah, so you have heard tell of the Rogadin Samurai's katana. Small wonder, it is a fine example of its kind. One moment. Buy it. I dare hope you have found our pawnbroker. Excellent work, Keikami. And that is the katana? Yep. There can be no doubt it's Gosetsu's blade. The craftsmanship is exquisite, is it not? And you will be pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I should be glad to sell it to you, assuming you have the coin. There is no ordinary weapon, you understand, and it is priced accordingly. But if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly, as several noticed collectors have already expressed an interest. This blade represents conclusive proof of Gosetsu's survival. I suppose this could be considered a necessary cost in securing his safe return. Yet it is not a decision I can make alone, least of all when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. Buy the weapon. Yeah, we'll pay. Let's do it. I got it. Nay, my friend, grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It's enough to know that Gosetsu is alive and well. Yugiri, wait. The scions will buy the katana. Pray, consider it a gift. Master Alphino, your kindness is touching, truly. Yet, in matters of coin, would Mistress Tataru not expect to be consulted? Come now, our friend would never have relinquished his blade were the need not great. And we are not bound by honor to help a friend in need? I say we are, and I'm sure Tataru will wholeheartedly agree. It's settled then. You have made a wise choice, my friend. Such pieces are few and far between. Now, if you would be so good as to come this way, I shall prepare the necessary papers. asked, sir, if he visited your establishment. Do you perchance know where the old samurai went? He was our friend, and we would return his weapon to him. A friend of yours, you say? I see. Well then, I suppose there can be no harm in telling you. No sooner had I provided him with the requested sum than his pretty young companion began clamoring for dango. I duly recommend those served at the Umineko tea house, and the thirtier did they set off. And thither did they set off. Thither. Clamoring for dango? Can these truly be the same people? It makes no sense. Some manner of code, perhaps, but it avails us not to speculate. Let us go to this tea house and see if we can pick up their trail. Let us be off. If you're looking for your friends, you could do no worse. Yep, okay. Let's go to the tea house. Probably just, yeah, it's just right across the bridge. Okay. We're just gonna kind of, we'll narrow that up a little bit. Yeah, there's the tea house. We're good. Umi! The Gosetsu I knew had little time for tea houses. No wine. This is the proprietor of the tea house. Let us find out what she knows. Alright. But of course I remember. How could I forget a pair like that? The most beautiful girl you'll ever see scoffing down dango as if her life depended on it, while the old samurai looked on. Not quite what he expected, I'll wager. Far be it from me to gossip about my customers, but he was planning to spirit her away across the Ruby Sea, out of the reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of the Shiokaze hostelry, presumably to find someone discreet with a boat. So Gosetsu makes for Doma. But this woman who travels with them, the more I hear about her, the more I wonder if she can truly be Yotsuyu. Okay. For all our success in tracing Gosetsu's movement, how he came to be traveling with Yotsuyu remains a mystery, to say nothing of this dango business. Oh my, yes, I remember those two. Alright, nothing interesting there. Yugiri. Gosetsu's trail leads to the sea, and that's where Yugiri would go. Hop on the waves. Hope on the waves. Let's do hope on the waves. While doubts remain over the identity of Gosetsu's traveling companion, for now we can but follow the trail. Come, let us away to the pier and make ready to sail. With luck, Alize will already have joined Master Sorban and Mistress Tatru there. Okay? Let's see what we get. To the pier. Oh, and here it is, everybody. Yuri. The others all did their part. I'm truly blessed to have such dependable comrades. I watched Gyodo meet with his Imperial associate, and I have to say I'm impressed. He has a psychophancy down to a fine art. Sure. While we were arranging the provisions, Sorban told me all about his many business ventures. Honestly, his nose for profits put mine to shame. Apparently, Gyodo did his duty and then promptly excused himself. Couldn't bear another moment under Alize's withering gaze, I expect. Alright, Sorban, let's see, what do we got? Let's get on this boat. Excellent timing, my friends. Mistress Alize arrived mere moments ago. all went as well at my end. Godo met with an Imperial officer and wheedled his way to some new information. It seems the troops who recently arrived in Kugane came directly from Garlemald. The Imperials based here have been kept in the dark. And that's not all. A contingent of the aforementioned troops are preparing for deployment to the Ruby Sea. If I didn't know better, I'd say they'd pick up Gosetsu's trail. Then your information matches ours. We are quite certain that Gosetsu seeks to cross the mainland. I'm sorry, did I hear that right? You used Scion's funds to buy Gosetsu's katana at the asking price? Uh-oh, she's gonna kill us. Well, we were in some haste, and it seemed a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here is the contract of sale. Pray see that the man is paid. Oh, she's gonna eat us. Balls beard, you agreed to this? Give me strength. Well, it's not like the search can wait. You best be on your way. But Alphino, we need to talk. I want you to come straight to the offices as soon as you get back. Promise me. Oh, very well. I shall call upon you as soon as I return. First, let us go to the Ruby Price. If Gosetsu has already set sail, the sentries there are sure to have seen him. Okay? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're gonna have a fight on our hands, it looks like. Alright, are we ready? Judging by her reaction, Mistress Tatru is none too pleased. I apologize if the katana has caused strife. It'll be fine. What is the going rate for a priceless weapon, I wonder? And now I know who not to ask. Mistress Tatru seems in low spirits. Happily, my latest venture may prove just the tonic. Alright, let's do this. Tatru seemed rather vexed, did she not? Ever the melodramatist. I am sure our finances can stretch to a single sword. Remind me to explain the value of such gestures when we next see her. But I digress. We have work to do. I'm afraid to know how much it was. You are above the... Oh, yeah. Alright, let's do it.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
Oh? That can't be good.
What's going on out there?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy.
Ooh.
We have no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here, but for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
Uh-oh. And we're off.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy. But with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless
Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
We will help them while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing.
Oh no.
Come.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I did it!
An opening. Your defense is lacking. Leave this to me.
Yes. This one alive, just in case. We're going up. You here for the old man? Yes, he's at the top. You'd be best to hurry. Let's do it. Ah, scary. I miss being a ninja, having that extra speed. Yep.
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
She's like, hell no, I won't go.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
Are you all right?
Is he all right?
Gozetsu!
Mm-hmm. He's got a white carbuncle now.
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan, eliminate hostiles! All forces, attack!
Good luck. no time for this. Yeah, well, guess what we do now. Get rid of that one. Can't be doing that. We don't need to be doing that. There we go. Centurion, done. Two of them, we made a strategy. Keikami, draw the armor this way. Okay, there you go. You guys can take the other. Got one of these just in case. Mess up. I guess we don't need to build one. That's not going to be too much, is it? Here, we know not what we face. Let's do this way. Come here. Look at me. Not be anywhere near those things. Oh, going this way then. Whee! Piece of cake, right?
The art of my forebears.
There he is. Let's get him. Man, how are you doing this? There are too many. Draw them to me. I shall finish this. Okay? Here we go. Got them all in there.
Release!
Alright, brace yourself, stars of rain destruction upon my enemies. Alright, I'll take it. Yes, stars above. Rain destruction. I'll do that stuff alpha now. There we go. We somehow made it. That felt better than the first battle.
Gosetsu, thank the heavens!
Yugiri, my friends,
The Kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that. But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
Do not be afraid, Tsuyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Right?
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time?
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
Huh.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, aye. And I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
I think they should be, paying us for defense services, right? Oh, man. Alright, Yotsuyu. Are you coming with us? With you and yours at our side, we have naught to fear. Thank you, my friend. Few suffered more at Yotsuyu's hands than Gosetsu. If this is his wish, so be it. As Tansui says, we should move on. It would not do for Yotsuyu to be seen here. Now, if I know my sister, she will already be waiting with the boat at the nearby pier. Let's go and see if I'm right. Apparently we got quests here too now. But I cleaned up. Oh god, apparently I did not clean those up. Are we flying unlocked here? Sheer curiosity. Yeah, we can fly, okay. I just didn't clean up the rest of it. Got it. That's where we are. Yeah, we'll just grab you all. Make this easier. done. Right? Everyone's staring at me. Well, yeah. I understand I have the scions to thank for my katana's safe return. The samurai's blade is his soul, and no words will suffice to express my gratitude for reuniting me with mine. Oh, well, you're all welcome. Absolutely worth it. And here she is, just as I anticipated. I'm only surprised she agreed to hold off until the Empire withdrew. Gosetsu lives. All other considerations should pale next to that, and yet... Are we certain she is the real Yotsuyu? It's a good question. She loves Dango, right? Gosetsu, thank the gods you're safe. It was all I could do to watch the battle from afar. And it was all I could do to restrain her. Can you blame me for worrying? Strong as Keikami is, anything could happen in the chaos. But enough about me. We need to talk about her. Yeah. Greetings? They tell me you've lost your memory, and that's fine. But I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you. Not for a moment. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends? I am. They may behave strangely, but I trust them with my life. You have naught to fear. All right, if you say so. Right. 'Tis past time we set sail. I, for one, would not keep Lord Hien waiting without due cause. Aye, the longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble. Lest you forget the Red Kojin bear no love for Yotsuyu either. I shall deliver you to familiar shores, near Isari, but out of the villager's sight. Let's do it. Are we going to the village? They might have Dango. Another time, Tsuyu. Our path takes us in a different direction. Aww. We do well to give Isari a wide berth for everyone's sake, right? Though I only know Yotsuyu by reputation, this woman could scarce seem more different, right? Let us make haste to the city. Lord Hien must know of this. Here is where we part ways, my friends. I pray the remainder of your journey passes uneventfully. Keikami, when you are not otherwise occupied, I would speak with you about my next business venture. Okay, let's do it. It promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do not say so lightly. After the prodigious sum spent acquiring a certain sword, it would present a fine opportunity to refill the Scion's coffers and restore the smile to Mistress Tatru's face. Oh, come along. Tatru was overreacting. How much could a single katana possibly cost? Far more than you think, plainly. A blade like Gosetsu's is worth a fortune, enough to buy a house and furnish it, which you would know had you bothered to check the price. What? I had no idea. This business venture of Sorbonne's. You will give it fair hearing, I trust. He's been good to us, after all. As for me, I think I shall look into drawing upon my personal funds. funny. And we get one called Elation and Trepidation. Okay. Let's see. I think it is actually like starting to storm outside. So I think I am going to end the episode here, and next time we will see, what is Lord Hien gonna think about Yotsuyu and Gosetsu being back? I think he's gonna be super excited to see Gosetsu, but Yotsuyu, I'm wondering what's gonna happen there. That could be a really, really interesting thing there. So anyways, or interesting storyline to see what happens. Anyways, with that, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. I hope you all have a really great day. Talk to you later. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, as it greatly helps out my channel. Hope to see you soon.